Preach it to the choir. Can I get the mic a little higher? Give me your desire.
Hi, welcome to another video. Well, this is the video for what I said in the beginning. So, let's do this. We will be doing it A to Z. Now, I'm sorry that I haven't been posting since a while ago. I didn't have motivation until now. Let's start with Astro. I do have North Star for Astro. I have Default, Starry Night, Bedtime Bear, and North Star for Astro. Now, my favorite, or favorites, out of the skins for him. One of these two? The walk for the skin, just in case if it has a trail. Now blot. I have Default, Vintage Blot, Cozy Pink, Sanguine Silence, and Chili Penguin. One of these two are my favorites. The box, Box 10. Fun fact, Box 10 is my first tune that I picked instead of Poppy. I have Default and Cloudy Dream. Now Brightening. I have Default and Antique Shade. Now Cold. I have Default and Pretty Present. Now Connie. I have Default and Frosty Mittens. Now Cosmo. I have Default, Vintage Cosmo, and Caramel Drizzle. Now Eclipse. I have Default, Full Moon, and Howling Moonstone. Now, the Fisherman, Finn. I have Default, Vintage Finn, and Prismatic Pal. I don't remember doing these TT. Now Flutter. I have Default and Vivid Monarch. Now GG. I have Default, Rainy Day, and Snowball Fight. Now Ginger. I have Default, Sugar Cookie, and New Year's Ginger. Now Glisten. I have Default, Vintage, Cozy Sweater, Crimson Ink, and Sparkling Snow. Now Goo. I have Default and Fun Party Goer. Now Louie. I have default, vintage, dapperly festive, creepy clown, and marching band. Now Pep. I have default, thorned geode, loyal bud, and gleeful gift. Now Poppy. I have default and vintage. Now Randy. I have default and seafoam. Now Rebecca. I have default and haunted topic. I need to do her mastery. Now Roger. I actually used to main Roger when I first got him. Now I don't. I have default and vintage. Now Rudy. I have default, vintage, and golden antlers. Now Scraps. I have default, vintage, and cutesy calico. Now Shelly. I have default, Dino-Snore, and Falstro. Now the shrimp. I have default, Fairy Godmother, and Cranky Christmas. Now Sylvester. I only have default. Sprout time. I have default, vintage, and salted caramel. Tegan, the woman who steals my tapes. I have default, vintage, and purple elegance. Tisha, the tissue. I have default, vintage, and lavender maid. Toodles, the annoying kid on runs. I have default, vintage, candy critter, and dog plush onesie. Yatta! I have default, vintage, guess what I eat, and choco cones. I'ma end it right here. Bye, Fuzzies. Love you all.
Then another, and another, and another, and another, and